All right, I thought it was real cats. I gotta find fake cats. They're just pictures of cats. Okay, that makes more sense. I was sitting here thinking, man, we gotta find some fake kitties. All right. I don't know if there's any fish in this. Somebody said something about this. Let's see. Oh my god, freaking goldfish. I'm sitting here hoping it was actual catfish or something. Got a freaking goldfish. Why are so many goldfish in this lake, dude? I don't want a goldfish. Gosh darn it. This is the only lake I can fish in. That is not a catfish, it's a koi fish, but I'll take it. Okay, I got a koi. Not what I wanted, but whatever. We'll come back and do some more fishing later. Like I said, it's hard to do all these missions. We gotta go find cat pictures. That's cat picture right there. I just saw it. All right, let's go get that one. So I need to switch to camera mode. Okay. Okay. Two cats. Yeah, I'm trying to say, any cats down there? Don't think so. Don't see one. Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat. I saw it. No, Eve. I was gonna say, don't fall off. Get the cat. Okay. Street cats. The street cats. I'm curious if there's one down here. Okay, I don't see a cat down here. Oh, I got a guide put up in case I gotta use it, but I kind of just want to find the cats myself. I may have to close Firefox, stuttering. Like I said, Stutter Blade's the only game I can play where I get stuttered because I have something else open. Oh, there's a cat. No, Eve, you idiot. You. Shit. Hang on. Well, how far do you gotta be to get it? God. No, yeah, Zan, I saw that. Which is crazy. Because I thought it was gonna be I honestly thought it was gonna be just a safe bet. I said on Twitter, like more than likely it's gonna be a One Piece Arena Fighter game, kind of like Naruto, which would have been cool. Honestly, if they had done that, I would have been kind of cool. I mean, I do hate Arena Fighters because they kind of all do the same, but CyberConnect is very good at like going over the top with their story modes and there's like the actual specials in the fighting. The fighting itself is not that great. But if they had done One Piece, that would have been kind of cool to see One Piece moves and stuff in the cinematic flair they give Naruto. That would have been insane to see like Luffy and all the other characters. But and the other thing I think was like, what did I say? One Piece and a Sonic the Hedgehog fighting game. That was just literally me throwing a dart into the dark right there. But when I saw Dot Hack, I was at work actually when I found out, and I was like blown away because I thought they forgot about Dot Hack. Or as some people don't understand, Dot Hack came before Sword Art Online. People love Sword Art Online and everything like that, and all these animes where the character gets stuck into a game. Dot Hack was pretty much the precursor to all that stuff. Dot Hack was the original. Yeah, the characters are stuck in the game and all this stuff. Dot Hack used to be big back in like the early 2000s, and then it just kind of died off, I guess. I'm not really sure what happened there. Because I used to collect the manga, actually, of the Twilight spinoff of it. Dot Hack Twilight. Forget what it's called. Rinku would know. Rinku's not in here right now, though. They're somewhere else. But I used to collect Dot Hack, the old PS2 games and stuff like that. Dot Hack used to be huge. But I think it was just one of those things where it came out at a weird time before games started taking off. Because Dot Hack came out back when it was during that time where anime and games were still kind of nerdish, where they weren't mainstream. It was like the last few years, because that was like when we looked at my old anime convention photos the other day. One of the girls that was there that I took a picture of and then I had talked to back then, she was actually cosplaying from Dot Hack. Not many people knew about that back then. Like I said, Dot Hack back then was super big. And nowadays, you wouldn't know anybody knew about Dot Hack. But yeah, Dot Hack is huge, so I'm looking forward to it. The biggest thing is like trying to figure out if it's it's not a continuation of the story. It is a reboot, I think. Well, somebody said I've seen two things. Somebody says I've seen reboot and I've seen a sequel series where the same characters are not in this game. These are different characters. So, regardless, I'm probably gonna get it. Like I said, I usually love Dot Hack, so I'm surprised it's coming back. And that's another thing too. A lot of these game companies that I don't think people understand. A lot of game companies have humongous libraries of games they could re-release or like tap into. They just don't. Like Sony. Technically, I'm pretty sure Sony still owns the rights to things like Jak and Daxter. I'm pretty sure they still own the rights to that, I think. But I'm just saying, I would love to see a new Jak and Daxter game. I would love that. But more than likely we won't. On Square's end, Square had an old game that I don't know that many young people would know about, and that is Brave Fencer Musashi. I used to love that game as a kid. Now, it did get hard. I played the demo. and I actually have the game out in storage right now. But that game got hard. But I love Brave Fencer. But I doubt many people even remember that series though. But again, Square is just sitting on that series. They could bring it back, but that time, like, and I guarantee if we still lived in the 2000s, they probably would. But nowadays, when it comes to games, there's so much risk to re-releasing old games. I doubt we'll see many old games like that because you're taking a big risk. It's like, let's bring this property back, and you have to hope it does good. Because you don't want to come back and say, hey, we're going to bring back, Brave Fencer Musashi. You spend several, thousands, if not millions, on it, on a chance, and then you turns out nobody buys it. And it's like, well, yeah, we thought you guys wanted Brave Fencer again, but I guess nobody's going to buy it, so that was kind of a mistake. Like, no, I mean, I seriously want that game. But like I said, Square has a lot of games I'd like to see come back. Brave Fencer, Unhunder. I don't think many people know about Unhunder. Unhunder was a very good game. Very, very fun game. One of my favorite PS1 games, actually. Unhunder was very fun, especially because it's a Japanese game and all the bosses speak German, which is hilarious to me. But I would love to see Unhunder come back. I said Brave Fencer. You got Tomba. I'm pretty sure it's Tomba. I always said Tomba because it's like Tom. I just know it involved pigs. Little boy with pink hair flipping pigs and stuff. Me and my little sister used to play that all the time when we were younger. Like I said, a lot of game companies, Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, but I doubt Xbox is going to be wasting money anytime soon on stuff like that. There's another cat right here. I need this. Hang on, how do I do this? Yeah. Like I said, this game has some of the most weird side missions out there, I swear. Which is not too bad. I just really hate when games pad out their games like this. But I mean, I guess it keeps you playing the game, but I really hate these, you have to do 50 side missions or else you're just going to lose out on everything. Because, I tried finishing this weekend, actually, because I was like, let me play this game this weekend and try to finish these missions. So I literally did every single mission I had in my inventory. And then you turn them all in, the game's like, hey, guess what? Like, what? We got another 20 missions for you. And it's like, oh my God, I hate you so much right now. You're like when I'm at work and, you think you're finishing all your tasks for the day and they send you a, what did it say? I can't take a picture right here. Probably because of the fence. Yeah, because the fence is in the way. There we go. But it's like you finish all your tasks at work and then, 1 hour from when you get ready to leave, you get like 6 more emails from people asking for stuff. And it's like, if you leave, I just don't like when people send me questions at the end of work like that. It's like, dude, you can wait till tomorrow. Don't send me 50 emails at the end of the day. Let's see. I gotta find like 6 more cat pictures. Like I said, I want to finish these side missions just because I know if we don't do it, I can't come back. Because once I beat this game, I probably won't come back to it unless I'm just going to play around with mods and stuff. But again, like I said before, if we don't finish these missions now, we'll get locked out of them when we get ready to go fight the space tower. So, I probably could just look up a guide online and make this easier and go out faster. I'm not sure all these cat pictures are. I'm trying to browse every area I think you can get into. But I found a good number by myself though. I haven't have not had to use a guide yet, so I'm actually kind of proud of that fact. Let's see, cat picture. No, it's probably one downstairs. I had to guess. No cat picture. I need to get that costume box also before we leave. Don't forget that. I need to actually open that box. Oh, there it is. I knew it was probably going to be one down here. Yeah. Okay, that is, how many is that? That is number 7, 8, 9, 10, 3 more. Yeah, before we go to the final mission, I need to open that box. I've just been trying to save it for some reason. I mean, I need to do boss challenge too. I think there's an achievement for that. I need to do boss challenge tonight. Oh boy. And then Resident Evil comes out in 9 days. That's gonna be huge. 100% will be playing that all the way through. That's why I want to go ahead and beat Stellar Blade 2. Like I said, I may actually dip into it this weekend. Like, you know, because I want to finish, I want to beat this before we jump to Resident Evil. But 100% I will be streaming Resident Evil as soon as it comes out. Like, I'm very excited about that game, but I'm more, unlike most Resident Evil finger quote fans, I'm more excited about the story more than the gameplay of the new Resident Evil. I'm not really, you know, Resident Evil games are not just gameplay centric for me, where it's just like, oh, I'm buying this game for the gameplay. Actually, I typically buy Resident Evil games for the story. Even though some fans that say they're big RE fans that think the story's stupid, you know, I think the stories in Resident Evil games are actually very good. And like I said, I'm looking forward to adding some more information to my Resident Evil lore video that I eventually will do for Kyle in here. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a guide for the last 2 cat pictures. I'm not sure where they're at. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here all night running around the city trying to find a blasted cat picture. I guarantee it's probably one in here though. I can go ahead and knock this out. Usually, they're gonna be in areas that you least want to look in. I guarantee it's probably a cat picture down here somewhere. More than likely. If I'm wrong, then I don't know. I guarantee there's probably a cat picture down here. Well, I may just be wrong. I can swear. Okay, hang on. We're gonna have to look it up, I think. All right, let's just look it up. I got it pulled up right here. That's why I didn't close Firefox, actually. Got that one. Let's see. Got this one in the tunnel. Yeah, we got that one. The rare cat downstairs. The precious cat near the hair salon. When you arrive, turn right. Enter the lane. Okay, so when you arrive, turn right. Oh, behind the hair salon. Okay, so I think that may be what I missed. And then this one, I got that one. In the tire. Okay, sweet. Okay, so those are 2 I missed. I knew they'd be somewhere stupid. Sorry, Eve, didn't mean to get a. Let's see. Okay. So there's a group of tires somewhere in here. Over here. I think those are tires. No, those are boxes. Those are not tires. Tires over here. Wow, that is tricky. I would not have guessed they stuck it there. All right. Yeah. Camera. Cat. Eve, your head is literally, your big, beautiful head is just in the way. Hang on. Okay, stay right there, Eve. There you go. Okay, got that one. Got a flamboyant. I like how they have all these weird names like flamboyant cat. They literally look all the same. It's just the same picture, just. Okay, so no one is behind the hair salon. And we just got one more. But I guarantee I missed it somewhere stupid. I guarantee it's somewhere. I'm just gonna look it up though, 'cause like I said, otherwise I'll be here all night trying to find it. So this one is gonna be behind the hair salon. The game said. Wait a minute. Oh no, we took that one. I literally just did that one. Okay, let's see. Got that one. Okay, this one's behind. What is? We got that one. That's at the ship. That's in the tunnel to the Great Desert. Okay, that's okay down the stairs. Let's see. In the sister's junk shop. What's up, Rinku? Go above the sister's junk shop. Turn left and enter the straight. Here, take your steps. The sister's junk shop. Okay, so that's probably gonna be downstairs somewhere. Turn left. Continue. Oh, okay. I know where it's at then. Okay, so first, which one are we closest to? Let me think. I think we're closest to the tunnel entrance. I think. Wait, think. tunnels back here, I think. Yeah. Like I said, I knew I missed it. But how you doing, Rinku? How was Archie's birthday? How did that go? Pretty sure it says on the stairs here. Looking for a cat picture. Looking for a cat picture. Looking for a cat picture. It says it's on the stairs. He had a good day. Good. I'm happy for him. I'm glad he had a good kitty birthday. Even though you call him fat. Because he's not fat. I've been trying to catch those cats outside my place. They've been coming around a lot more lately now, actually. I guess the word has just spread to all cats in the world to use my backyard as a entrance way to get across the neighborhood. Because every day I get, like, I'm at work almost now, I get a notification saying, hey, you got motion in your backyard. And I hope it's not a strange, you always hope it's not a thief, still. But it's like, let me just go ahead and check what's going on. And I look and I see it's a cat just snooping around, just sniffing away, having a good time. And it's like, oh, it's just a cat again. I thought they had been going under the fence. It turns out they've actually been jumping over the fence. I actually got a video of one of the cats today, and I was watching them because this time he actually stayed on camera longer than they usually do. And I was just watching, thinking, yeah, he's gonna jump under he's gonna go under the fence. But he suddenly jumped on top of it. And I was like, oh, I've been thinking this entire time, I've been going under my fence. I've been jumping across it. You forget how high, there's a cat right there. You forget how high cats can jump sometimes. Those little suckers can jump, when they want to. Unless they're lazy, then they want you to pick them up and, stick their butt in your face. All right. I'm trying to think. And the last one's in the sister shop area. But also Resident Evil in 8 days, or technically 9 days still. This day's not over with yet. I'm looking forward to it. I have been spoiled though. There was a huge spoiler that I got spoiled with, and I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, at work today, of a character in the game, which I guess I couldn't be too surprised. I've been seeing rumors of it. But it really I don't want to say it made me angry, because I don't ever get angry at spoilers. I like spoilers sometimes, but it was just one of those things I really would have liked it more if I didn't know. And it's one of those things you can't tell people not to post things on Twitter. I was just scrolling. It wasn't even somebody I followed, and I just saw it. I'm like, oh. It's like, why did you have to show me? But I'm looking forward to it, though, regardless. I'm still looking forward to it. It's just one of those things where it's like, gosh darn it. But it's going to be a good game. Like I said, because some people, like I told Zan earlier, well, I was just technically not telling Zan themselves, but just speaking out loud. Some fans look forward to Resident Evil for the gameplay and stuff. I look forward to Resident Evil because of the story. The story of Resident Evil is why I play the games. I know some people like Resident Evil because it's like, oh, it's zombies and the bang, 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 the guns and stuff like that. For me, Resident Evil has literally, my main draw point is the story. The gameplay is good too, that's good. But for me, like I said, it's always been like, man, I love like learning about the T-virus and who's the big threat right now and what they're trying to do. But some fans, they think the story is just kind of second nature. I think it's actually amazing. Where is this blasted cat picture at? It said the sister shop area and go left. Did it mean downstairs or upstairs? Yeah, there's a can. I know that. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a cat picture. These last ones, they really did stick them somewhere hard. It said go left, but there's nothing to go left to over here. Let me look at that picture again. Let me see. Not that one. Where is this at? Okay, it's going to be in a corner. I know that. Okay, I'm looking for 2 pillars. A corner with 2 pillars. All right, I can work with that. So it's going to be in a corner. So corner with 2 pillars. Oh, there it is. My God, how did I miss that? Like sometimes you just gotta get creative in how you want to find things. Like, okay, there's 2 pillars. Where is this at? It's right there. All right. All right. So we got all the cat missions. Oh man, I really hate. I really just want to go ahead and finish the story, but it's like, because once I beat this game, I mean, I guess I don't have to technically 100% it. I want to, but I don't know how many times it's gonna make me do this though. Like I said, I tried doing these missions this weekend, but I tried doing these missions this weekend, but when I turned all the missions I finished in, the game gave me like another 20, and it's like, why? I hate when games do that. I mean, I like I said earlier, I understand why they do it because it wants to keep you playing the game, but it hurts me. Now, Final Fantasy is, you can just bet it's going to do that because usually it's tied to the story. You know, go turn this mission in, and then Tifa's going to want to go on a date later, and then you go on the date, and then, you know, she says something mysterious, and the game is like, it ends right there. Then you get a mission 2 hours later saying, you know, it's a follow-up later to that same plot thread, you know. But in games like this, they're just there to be there. And I just wish they'd just go ahead and lay them all out in front of you to begin with, instead of saying, yeah, spend all this time finishing these missions, and when you turn them in, we'll give you another 20. Like, I don't want that. No. Leave that to RPGs, please. Let RPGs have that courtesy. For me, it's torturous. All right. So we're in a desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. Let's see. Probably be closer to this one. I've been through the desert with the horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, no one remembers your name. Wow, I was not close. Where is that at? I must have looked the wrong direction. Oh, yeah, I was way off. I don't know where I was looking at. Yeah, I need to go over here. I got confused on her direction. Okay. Put the headphones back on. I can't hear anything. Okay, it's this way. Oh shit, quicksand. Crap. I almost killed myself right there. Alright. And you forget she can't climb in it. Is he coming towards me or away from me? He's coming towards me. Crap. I mean, he's not dangerous, but I think that's quicksand too. No, it's regular sand. She'll be okay in this. Because quicksand will kill me. Please don't turn around. Don't turn around yet. Thank you. 90 feet. 98. Okay, it's gonna be down here. Up there? How did I get up there? Over here. Okay. Yep. I don't think she can make that jump. Okay. Not the way the game wants you to go. Then maybe I need to go this way then. Crap. Yeah, they saw me. Well, they're not hard to kill. I just don't want to fight them right now. I'm just going to skip them. Okay, I can't get up there yet. Gosh darn it. I gotta go all the way around and do this. They still chase me? Yeah, I like how they went around. I was like, oh, they got stuck behind that rock. No, they were smart. They went around trying to kill me. Like, no. Gosh darn it. So many of you guys. Okay. Wow, how do you get over there? Eve, what was that? That's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. I mean, I guess more EXP is never a bad thing, but I was trying to get up there, but she decided she was going to attack that thing. I mean, I push a button though, so I can't blame her. Actually, I know when to push the attack button. I need to figure out when Metal Gear Solid 4 is going to be pre-orderable. I think it's always funny when companies take those games down. I saw on the PlayStation 3 network they took down the digital version of Metal Gear Solid 4 because they don't want you buying it anymore. But you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm still going to get it. Okay, let's see if I can make that jump. Destroy the explosive barrel to make a way up. Really? What barrel? Oh, okay. Now that is neat. I never thought about that. Huh. Okay, now where is this treasure at? Must be this. Nope. Huh, it's a swimsuit. I may have to wear this costume. That looks pretty good.
I suppose this is my client's treasure. A custom nanosuit.
I don't know. I may have to put this on. How does she look in it? Rinku's like straight to jail. I'm just saying. I mean, I do like this. I mean, I could wear this outfit. We'll do it later because Rinku said I go straight to horny jail. I need to get me like a little Sheena Ibu like chat alert GIF when something like that happens in the game, so that way you guys can like click it and be like, "Hey, go straight to jail." But I didn't know it was going to be a swimsuit. And I was like, what is this treasure this guy's looking for? Oh, it's a swimsuit. That makes sense. Okay, how did I get out of here now? Oh, yeah. I kind of wish the game also told you, like, what... pretty sure I can kill him. I like games that have instant kill, sneak attacks. That helps a lot in games like this. Like I said, yeah, Resident Evil's the next game I want to get, and then after that, it's going to be more than likely Neo. I actually had fun playing the demo to Neo. It was actually a very fun demo, but it's also one of those games I may wait because also it's a Souls types game, and those games are brutal. I mean, I probably could stream it and beat it on stream, but it's like those games are ooh. You know, those are games you die on a boss like 30 times sometimes. But I didn't die that many times in the demo. I think the most I died was like 14 on one boss. Let's see, are there any more missions in the Great Desert? Let's see, Eidos, Great Desert. I'm already in the Great Desert. Let's see. Let's do this Great Desert. Take pictures of hidden fishes in the Great Desert. All right. The Great Desert's so big, I'm going to spend all day, so let's just get the guide again and look for the Great Desert. Okay. Cat locations, okay. Okay, I thought that would tell us. Let's see if we can find something else then. Let me try this. Okay, let's try this one. I'm just gonna use this video because word guys in this desert confused me. Cause I haven't been on. Haven't learned the desert yet. So I'm just gonna speed it up. Okay, first one is, okay, I know where that's at. That's gonna be at the fishing location. So let's go over there real quick. Right here. Okay. Also, I don't think, just me speaking out loud again, I don't think cats are prey animals. They're predators. But I always found it funny how skitterish cats are, though. Like I said, there was another one that was in my backyard when I got home today. Actually, there was two cats today. There was one I saw on video, and there's another one, a little white one, that was in my he was in my driveway today, and when I got on my video, he was going somewhere, and it's the person next door opened their door, and he like skidded off, you know. But I'm just surprised they're so skitterish though, even though they're like a predator type animal. But he'll be back. Like I said, they always come back. They're always sneaking around here. I don't leave food out there, so they're probably just, like I said, just sneaking around for no reason. Cats don't need reason to do stuff. They just do it, you know. But they're welcome to, you know, sneak around if they want to. I'm not going to chase them. I like cats. As long as they don't go poop in my driveway, I'll be good. All right, got that one. Second one is, okay, I know where that's at. That rock piece. Okay. So let's go. Thank God for fast travel. This would have been like a pain in the butt back in the 90s. Because in the 90s, they wouldn't give you fast travel. In the 90s, you just had to book it. You know, like, oh, you don't get fast travel back then. You just had to walk across the desert 20 times to do a mission. Let's see. All right. So that one, he was near. I guess this is close enough. I'll make sure. Thank God I have desktop mode on. Let's see, because he was right there. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm at. That giant stick and right there. Okay, giant stick and right there. Giant stick and right there. Yeah, I'm close to it. Giant stick and like right here. All right. So we head. No, not that way. This way? Yes. All right. Ew. Hopefully he doesn't see me. Crap. Oh well. Shit. I don't want to fight these things right now. I mean, I could fight them, but I don't really want to fight this shit. They're going to chase me now, too. Pretty sure the big guys... Oh, yeah, the big guys chase me. Crap. Only bad thing about that, you're slow. Shit. I'm just making it worse myself. Crap. How do I get up there? Shit. Damn, there's 3 of them. God dang, dude. Like... Dude! God dang it, I hate that. It's like I'm trying to get up there, and it's like you trigger those guys, they just all come at you. God dang it. That's my fault trying to sneak past these idiots.